You've ever stopped to think why some women our age manage to have that natural elegance that makes everyone turn their heads on the street? You know that moment when you look at a woman and think, wow, what class? While you feel a bit lost when choosing the right accessories, I completely understand that feeling. For a long time, I also made the mistake of thinking that elegance was synonymous with expensive or complicated pieces. But I discovered there's a much simpler formula than we imagine. Today, I'm going to share with you 8 accessories that are true wild cards for women over 40. And look, item number 6 is something you probably already have in your wardrobe, but you're using it completely wrong. These accessories will transform any basic look into something sophisticated and elegant. So grab your coffee and come with me. Accessory 1. Classic gold or silver. Watch with timeless design. Let's start with the first accessory that's a real game changer, the classic watch. You know when you look at your wrist and have one of those sporty or very youthful watches? Well, this might be completely sabotaging your look. An inappropriate watch can make you seem like you're trying to be younger than you are, and that's never elegant. The solution is to invest in a watch with timeless design. It can be gold, silver, or even rose gold. What's important is that it has classic lines and a clean face. You don't need to spend a fortune. There are national brands with beautiful pieces at affordable prices. The golden tip is choose a model you can wear both daily and on special occasions. A classic watch will give that touch of sophistication even to the most basic look. If you're enjoying these tips, subscribe to the channel because I always bring content designed especially for women who want to elevate their style. Accessory 2. Structured premium leather bag without ostentatious logos. Now let's talk about an accessory that can make or break your look, the bag. You've noticed how some women carry huge bags, full of hanging things, or those very youthful ones with flashy prints. This automatically removes all elegance from the look. The big mistake is thinking that a bag is just functional. But actually, it's one of the accessories that communicates most about our style. A poorly chosen bag can make you look sloppy. The perfect solution is a structured, good-quality leather bag without ostentatious logos. You know those that have a defined shape? Don't look wilted? The leather doesn't need to be expensive, but it needs to be good quality. Avoid large logos. True elegance is discreet. Prefer neutral colors like black, brown, nude, or marsala. A bag like this will last years and match practically everything. The practical tip is, when buying, see if the size is proportional to your body. Bags that are too small or large can break the visual harmony. If you're enjoying these style tips, leave your like on the video. Your interaction helps this content reach more amazing women like you. Accessory 3. Genuine pearls in necklace or discreet earrings. And now let's talk about something that has been synonymous with elegance for centuries. Pearls. I know many women are afraid of pearls, think it's an old lady thing or too formal. But look, this is a big mistake. Pearls are one of the most versatile accessories that exist. The problem is we always see pearls being used very traditionally in those huge formal necklaces, so we end up associating them with something outdated. You can start with a pair of small pearl earrings. They'll add class even to the most casual look, or a delicate necklace, single strand, that looks beautiful both with necklines and high necks. Pearls have this incredible power to balance any look. If you're wearing something more casual, they add sophistication. If you're wearing something more serious, they soften the look. The tip is, start slowly. A pair of small earrings already makes all the difference. And if you're worried about the price, there are beautiful cultivated pearls that fit the budget. Now tell me in the comments, do you wear pearls? Or did you also have this fear? I want to know your experience. Accessory 4. Pure silk scarf with sophisticated patterns. Now let's talk about pure French elegance, the silk scarf. How many times have you seen super chic women wearing scarves and thought, what style? But never knew how to wear them, or tried to wear one and looked like you were in costume? The scarf can completely transform a look, but most people don't know how to use it correctly. They end up tying it anyway or choosing prints that compete with the rest of the look. The key to success is in the right choice. A good quality silk scarf with sophisticated patterns. It can be discreet floral, elegant stripes, or even solid in a color that matches your wardrobe. You can wear it loose around the neck, tied to the bag handle, or as a headband. The secret is not to overdo it. The scarf should complement, not dominate. A precious tip: if you're starting, choose a scarf in tones that are already part of your wardrobe. This way, it matches several pieces you already have. If you're enjoying these practical tips, don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell. Accessory 5. Sunglasses with elegant designer frame. Now let's talk about an accessory we often underestimate: sunglasses. You've noticed how glasses can completely change facial expression. I see many women wearing those very large ones that cover half the face, or sporty models that don't match the elegance we seek. The big mistake is choosing glasses thinking only about protection, without considering face shape and personal style. Inappropriate glasses can make you look like a fly or too serious. The solution is to invest in glasses with an elegant frame, which can be designer or a good alternative. What's important is that it has sophisticated lines and adapts to your face shape. For round faces, angular frames are perfect. For square ones, curved models soften. For elongated ones, larger glasses balance proportions. The golden tip is, when trying them on, take someone you trust or take photos to see how they look. And tell me in the comments, what's your face shape? Do you have difficulty choosing glasses? Accessory 6. Impeccably maintained Italian leather shoes. And we arrive at the item I promised. The one you probably already have, but are using wrong. How many times have you invested in a beautiful shoe, but after a while it ended up at the back of the closet because it looked old? Or do you wear it without the necessary care? Look, I'll tell you a truth. It's no use having the best shoe in the world if it's not well maintained. A poorly maintained shoe destroys any look. On the other hand, a simple shoe, but impeccably cared for, elevates any outfit. The secret is in constant maintenance. Leather shoes need to be moisturized regularly, stored with shoe trees, and cleaned after each use. It's just a few minutes that make all the difference. Invest in good polish, soft brush, and shoe trees. And a tip that changed my life: always quickly clean the shoe before storing it. A well-cared-for shoe can last years and always look new. This says a lot about you. It shows care and natural elegance. Accessory 7. High-quality fine leather belt. Let's talk about an accessory that can completely define the silhouette: the belt. You know when you put on an outfit and it looks bland without definition. Often the solution is in a good belt. But I constantly see women wearing belts that are too wide with flashy buckles or that don't match the look. An inappropriate belt can cut the silhouette in a disharmonious way or add volume where it shouldn't. It's impressive how such a small accessory has so much power. The solution is to invest in fine leather belts of good quality with discreet buckles. It can be black, brown, or nude, colors that match practically everything. A fine belt is much more versatile and elegant for our age. It defines the waist without exaggerating, lengthens the silhouette, and can be used on dresses or loose blouses. The tip is, have at least 2 basic belts, one black and one brown. They'll solve 90% of your needs. Accessory 8. Vintage brooch or inherited jewelry with history. And we arrive at the last accessory, which is my personal favorite: the brooch or inherited jewelry. Do you have any jewelry from your mother, grandmother, or a special vintage piece stored away? Many women think they're too old-fashioned, but this is a big mistake. These pieces have a history, a unique personality that no new accessory can have. A well-chosen brooch can be the differential of your look, that special touch that no one else will have. The secret is knowing how to use it. A brooch can go on the blazer lapel, on the neckline of a dress, on the collar of a shirt, or even attached to a scarf. It's a matter of creativity and good taste. If you don't have any inherited piece, you can look in antique shops. There are always true treasures waiting. The beauty of wearing jewelry with history is that it tells something about you, about your choices. This is much more interesting than wearing something everyone else has the same. Look, we've reached the end, and I'm sure you're already thinking about how you're going to use these tips. Recapping, we talked about the classic watch, the structured bag, the charming pearls, the elegant scarf, the framing glasses, the well-maintained shoes, the defining belt, and the special jewelry. The coolest thing is you don't need to have them all at once. You can incorporate them gradually, choosing first those that make the most sense for your style. Now I really want to know, which of these accessories do you already have, and which are you most curious to try? And tell me if you have any special family jewelry that was stored away. I'll love reading your comments. And if you like these tips and want more content about style for women our age, subscribe to the channel. Next week, I'm going to talk about makeup mistakes that age you. It's going to be unmissable. If you love these tips, then what comes now, you're simply going to fall in love with. Right here beside, I left a video that's practically a manual for you to continue becoming that elegant, powerful woman who exudes confidence, presence, and that air of sophistication that everyone notices. And it doesn't stop there. There's also a complete playlist packed with videos that will elevate your style, your image, and your self-esteem even more in a practical, accessible way without needing designer brands. Click now, because every video you watch is one more step for you to become that woman who enchants wherever she goes. Let's continue this wonderful journey together. I'll see you now in the next video.